good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is April 21st, 8:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Let's get to it. There's a lot to cover here. Tesla just rocked earnings. So we are have some stuff to cover there. We do have the markets kind of being robust. We also have Powell speaking today. So all eyes on Powell. I think he comes out at 1 o'clock. We'll double check on that. But let's get to it. Let's see. So right now, right off the bat, what we're looking at, the Dow futures are up about 230. The S&P is about 37. NASDAQ is about 164 points. Oil's up, and the 10-year's up. So interesting. We'll see what happens here. But Elon just killed it. American Airlines, Blackstone, and AT&T are all up this morning. All right, guys, so for the Patreon page, this is what we got last night. So there's the key levels that we're looking at. So if you haven't subscribed or joined, you get this in the evenings. So these are the key levels that we're looking for. So you already have that. I also posted the market forecast for yesterday. But let's just jump into it. All right. Right now, the E-minis are looking overnight action. What are we looking at? We're looking at, let's see. What's up? Good morning, guys. Overnight action, based on that Tesla news, the market's still going higher. This is on the hourlies. We're looking at the 15-minute time frame, and we're also looking at the 1-minute time frame. So today, E-minis are still going robust. They're still buying the the futures. Overnight action just kept going. So we see some consolidation area. The value area is around 44.94 and is 44.76 at this time. Point of control is right at 44.90. So we'll see. Close to that 4,500. I think that we're probably going to linger here until Powell speaks, which is around 1 o'clock. And what can he say? So I think that's the biggest thing. Nobody really knows, but we're going to go into a couple of scenarios here just in a minute. On the 15-minute time frame, you can see the value area, meaning and I'll cover this a little bit more on the volume profile this weekend for the class. As far as you can see right now in a shorter time frame, especially in the 15-minute time frame, where the majority of the trades are occurring at what price level. So right now we have this 44.94 and 44.88 is where right now is the abundance of trades are happening since this session started so far from 1800 hours to right about 8:45. So about 10 hours so far, or 12 hours. All right, so we have that. So what right off the bat, I'm noticing there was a pivot point moment right here. The pivot moment happened right in here, right at this 1630. Unfortunately, we have it both lined up. This is exactly what, if you're looking at the markets, you want to be looking for these pivot areas. You want to train your eyes to see those. So number one, the way we analyze this is number one, which way is the current going? On the hour, the current is going up. The moving averages are still not coming together, and we're not crossing, still pretty far apart. So the current is still going up. So we might have these swings down, but the current on all moving averages are still going up. So that's why I have my line in the sand. So, we'll cover that. And then the current still continuing on the 15-minute time frame. And they continue here at 1615. So right now we're pretty far up. We should consolidate here at some moment in time. If you notice, the consolidation happens, and is part of this continuation pattern, right? But it still needs to consolidate into the open. We have about an hour, so we have about 4 more candlesticks here. As you can tell, on the 1-minute time frame, we had pivot areas part of this continuation pattern. But we had one here at 611, right? We based 611. We had one on the 1-minute time frame. Continuation here at 716, which coincides with this one, and this one was that one was this one. Okay, and if I go lower, this one was that one. Okay, so we have 3 continuation patterns. All right, so we're pulling back right now. So how far is this pullback? That's the question. Do we come back to this 44.81, 44.84 right in there? That's a possibility in the next hour, so again, just think about this. We have 60 candlesticks, right? Around 50, 55 candlesticks that this is going to produce. So in 55 candles, we can pull back pretty easily to there and see what happens there. So we'll still be in this range at the cash open, which is 44.91 or 44.90. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Few things on Powell, and I'm going to keep it here. So Powell's going to come out at 1 o'clock. What is he going to say, right? So we know what else can he say. So, okay, so the key things that he's told us already. He's told us that they're going to raise interest rates. He told us that they're going to unload the balance sheets. Now, the only thing that would change was $85 billion to sell off the balance sheets to $95 billion. So he raised it about $10 billion. Okay, so a couple of things that could happen. What if he does a bigger rate hike? That could probably crater the market, meaning we need to really, this isn't gone out of control, and we need to increase our rate hikes. Okay, that could probably, it's not priced in. Number two, he could increase, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, so these are all ifs. If, okay? If he says we're going to sell off the balance sheet and increases it from 95 billion to something like crazy, like 200 billion per month, then that could crater the market. So again, nobody knows what he's going to say, but we have to pay attention to what he says, okay? And then how the market reacts to it. So again, nobody really knows. Now, if everything stays the same now, it could sell off. And this is why we have the levels. So if it sells off to 44.50, notice that we're still, this is why I kind of stated, I kept it here. The stream on this is still up. So it could come down to this 44.50. This is why we had the line in the sand and still be pretty positive, because if it sells off, the other flip side is that what if they take it back up? Again, we have to be contrarian thinkers. You have to understand both sides of the coin, and this is why we have the levels to kind of, have an opinion, but also be ready to react and know that, which way the current is blowing. So as of right now, the current on the 1 minute time frame is going down, right? Because it's going to probably meet this thing. On the 50-minute, still going up. We're still going up here. It's going down here. But let's see for how long. All right. But those are the couple of scenarios that I see that Powell could say. And again, it's at 1 o'clock. Okay. All right. So things that, so on the XPX, what are we looking at? Now, if it created, the XPX is a little bit different. This only trades about 8 hours. Right now, 44.59 puts me at 44.69. So right, we're at the top of yesterday's top, right? We're coming close to the end here. There was more selling pressure on the 5 big stocks that we watch. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. On the 15-minute time frame, we're here. This could be maybe a bounce here, and how far up do we go, right? Could we go up to these levels here, 44.87? And if we take that out, maybe we go higher. Right now, the 1 minute time frame just chilling. But right now, we're all dependent on 44.93. 44.93, that puts me at 44, that puts me at 45.03 right there. So we're going to open up there if we stay at these levels. Okay, so right in there. So this could be an exhaustion buy, right? Another push higher. And if we push higher, we're probably going to go to this 45.20 if we push higher on the XPX. Okay, just know that that is the level right there. Because right now we're going to open up, like I said, around 40. I was looking at 44.93. That puts us at 45.03. So above 4,500. Can we hold that level? But if we go, we have this right here at 45.20. Okay. If he says anything positive, like favorable, less interest rates, less balance sheet, then we could go higher. So 45.20, and so just get ready for the move today. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just again, get ready for both sides of the coin. On the VIX is right at 19. If we notice, fear has been diminishing for the last 3 days. Today is Thursday, Powell Day. We did have some earnings where fear is coming out of the marketplace, right, from last week. Last week we were in this 25 percentile area. And if you can tell, measurement of fear for the last 4 weeks, maybe last month, has been in this range. The bottom range has been around this 18. Top range has been around 25. Do we go to this 18 level? That means if we go to 18, that means the market's pushing higher. So how do we know if market's pushing higher? Real simple. I'm going to put an alert here at 1972. It's already there. If we hit that, then we're probably going to go a little lower, right? To this area, and then the market could push higher. So 45.20 is not at reach. If we start breaking a little bit higher, and I'll put it at the highs of the last push higher at 21, then fear is entering into the marketplace, and then we can go lower. So again, that's how we measure that. The 10-year note still going a little higher, so that's how we measure that. As far as spiders, let's go to SPY. Last night I gave a video to the Patreon guys about there was only a few enters yesterday. It was a little bit top heavy, as you can tell. Did I cover that? Yeah, it's a little bit top heavy. The other thing too, on the SPY, we also have the XPX 45.96. If we open up above that, which is around 45.03 right now, we do have these tailwinds right here. This one, 45.20. You can also see it real clearly right there too. So that's going to be a key area there. And then if we start breaking higher, 4,600 could not be out of reach. So again, is that going to happen? I don't know, but it's all about depending on how the market reacts to Powell. Okay, as far as spiders, right now as we speak, spider is climbing, right? So we know that it's found some buyers right here at 44.80. It found some buyers right recently, just like in the last 10 minutes that I've been speaking. We found some buyers here at 446. So again, kind of going sideways right now. Let's see what happens at the open. We hit our levels of 448, and this is live, guys. So this is not going to change. This is equivalent to the E-minis. This is the live event. We can tell because we have the data here. So pre-market is open. Pre-market is open in 46 minutes. So this is live. Okay, so 44.48. We have that. Now we're pretty far away here on the 50-minute time frame. On the hourlies. This is looking a little weak. It's suggesting me that possibly a pullback, but we're seeing some buyers coming at 446. We'll see. The 15 time frame, we had a pivot moment at 1945. Sellers coming in at 446. Buyers coming in at 446. We'll see. This will change right now. So this will change. I want to see what happens. We're too far away from the 50 at this moment on the 15-minute time frame. So does it hit 44.95? Does it hit 4,500? See how it reacts there on the E-minis, right? This morning, it went as high as 44.97. Found sellers there. Is that it? No, that's something else. Okay, so this morning on the E-minis, literally right at 8 o'clock, we went as high as 44.97, sold off. 44.96 sold off, and 44.96 sold off. So again, those are the levels I'm going to be watching because we're seen to be selling off there. This looks like it's losing a little bit of weakness. Maybe let's see how far does it pull back. So we'll see. So right now, sellers at 44.97, 44.96. Buyers came in recently right at this 44.89. So again, those are the levels we'll be watching right at the open. 44.84, 44.98, right in there. We'll see. It looks like it wants to push higher. As for SPY, okay. All right, so let's look at what else is moving here. So far on the XPX, we have a bounce here. That is definitely going to bounce today. So we're getting that 50-day moving average bounce. Unfortunately, this is closed. NASDAQ will open up a little higher. Let's see if it can break that 14,100. And IWM looks much more bullish because of the interest rates, and it's bank heavy. So see, the banks are favorable to that. Google Trine, pre-market Trine, sold off right at that 25.92. The other thing with Google too, I think, did I talk about it or I wrote about it? I'll write about it this weekend. They're advertisement heavy, so with discretionary spending going down, advertisement should go down as well. So we'll see if that's going to be favorable. Amazon's not acting right. And what I mean by that, they combated with the surcharge of adding fuel costs to your packaging, to our packaging. And it should have been up a lot more than that based on that. So it's not up, and that's kind of like, it's not acting right. Tesla acting the way it should be, 1075, right now it's moving, right? So here's the thing with Tesla. So the other thing we have to consider, Bill Ackman came out yesterday. He's invested in Netflix, right? So, and Netflix has just been clobbered. And I'm going to share you this because I want to give you this thesis that I have. So Bill Ackman invested in Netflix a while back, right? And he officially came out and said he's out of that business. Netflix looks like it has a date with 200. But so where is that money going? So he took a hit on Netflix. Could he possibly be buying Tesla? And if he is, guys, he's not going to come out and say, I'm buying Tesla. He'll buy Tesla first, and then he'll say it later, and then Tesla will pop. If that's the case, right? Because Tesla's like, their earnings report was stellar. But if that's the case, then Tesla could possibly pop. Look at Tesla run, 1077. I said yesterday, 1070 is probably coming. 1151 is probably coming. 1151 is probably coming. And if you have any news that, someone else is buying Tesla, or word gets out that Kathy Wood is buying Tesla, or a major freaking hedge fund come out, then Tesla could probably hit 1200. But, don't get greedy. Congratulations. We set this up. And again, and this is where we're looking for the pivot yesterday. I don't try to get too excited about things. But right here, this is the pivot. So unfortunately, we can't trade Tesla pre-market. This was at 8:30. But right now, Tesla looks like it wants to run. It's going to run for the next 45 minutes. And we got them all. Look at this. Boom. This was yesterday at after the market closed, unfortunately. But you had them all here after the market closed. So we had them all. But 980 was a key area. It's going to run. A lot of money coming into Tesla. Let's see. If it can break 1100, it's got 1150. The one. All right. Let's see. It's gone, it's going, and it's gone. All right. So let Tesla run. Let's see how high it goes. Now, here's the thing, guys. Let it run. Okay. I'm going to help you guys. What's up, Moses? Kathy Wish sold a bunch of Tesla. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, she might be buying it again. All right, we'll see. Here's the thing, guys. Let it run. All right. It's because I know a lot of you guys have this Friday expiration, So, again, you can lock in those gains and then add to it later for next week, So, this look on the 1 minute time frame. It still looks like it's going to run. Let it push. We don't look at the MACDs. Look at the moving average. Just started running. Let's see how high it goes. It's definitely going to stop at 1100. That's a nice round number. Probably 1120 and then 1151. So those are the levels there. And if you want to zoom out, right there, this 1180 right there is going to stop. And then we have this some consolidation right there, 1100. 1119, and it's got that one. That was a hard one. So those are key levels up there, and just watch it to see how far it runs. But yeah, congratulations, guys. That's great. You can always add to it and roll up if you're worried, but good job. Okay, so we got Tesla running. As far as let me look at let me see. Netflix just got clobbered. Wouldn't buy that. It just gapped down yesterday and just kept going. Looks like it probably Just basing here. We'll see. Not really. I would like it to set up nicely. Nicer. Shopify got clobbered too. So Shopify climbing here, 537. Let's see what happens here if you're interested in Shopify. Looks like it's coming to the end. This could be an exhaustion sell, so it's going to be short-lived. Or is it going to break through and come back up towards the 50 and break up? So we have a pivot move over here. Maybe this one market will react and go higher. We'd like to see it go higher and then set up a trade there. But right now, this could bounce lower. And this is the exhaustion sell, short-lived. And we'll see, maybe 525, 500. Or you can wait for a more proper setup so we can get both this and this lined up. All right. LRCX is up, guys. So this is positive. I thought this was gonna be negative. They missed earning. This is LRCX. They make the machine that makes the chips, and they sell the machines to other chip makers. So you have LRCX is one you should look at if you're interested in investing in chip or tech. LRCX and ASML. Those are the two competitors for that genre. But they missed and they're up pre-market. So that's a positive for the chips and tech. So this can probably also help Tesla and the other chip and NVIDIA. Okay. Right now, Apple is up. So 168, 169. If it breaks 170, that means that we're probably going to go higher, guys. So keep an eye on Apple. Goldman Sachs is also up. So this could be an up day. Again, cautiously up day. We are overextended. And Shopify is right there. Also want to point out Netflix, again, same as this type of thing. Had a huge rally. Is it a continuation sell-off? Or does it need to break up higher and then set up, right? So that's what I want to look for. I was going to show you one more. Facebook. I want to do Facebook because Facebook, I think, is the next one for earnings. This thing already kind of took a hit already. Now, I'll show you what kind of hit it took. I mean, this is Facebook, guys. So Facebook is the next shoe to drop. I believe when I look at the numbers, it's going to be like Netflix. I think they're going to miss. They have earnings coming up on April 27, which is next week, and I think they're going to miss. I think the market knows they're going to miss. And I'll do a thesis on that, but again, I think they're going to miss. They missed last quarter. I don't think the metaverse is strong enough for them, for their shareholders to say that this is a great buy. I think that they're going to miss, but we'll see. We'll see. But again, market reacted with Netflix to this yesterday. So this was Netflix. Numbers took this one down because I think that a lot of investors see the same type of thing that's happening with Netflix to Facebook. So, but I would like Facebook to go up higher so we can set it up for the 27th on puts. All right, guys. That's all I have right now. That's all I have. Wish I had more. SPY right now is just kind of just chilling, hanging out. Let's see. Right now, it's a wait and see. Anything can change. I don't like investing in, so I'm looking for a squeeze. A squeeze just started here on the SPY. Can it go up there? Don't know. It's probably going to go up. Let it do its thing. Let's see where it rolls out. You know, what I'm looking for this to kind of settle down around this 447. So right now, if I had to guess, let it go up, let it rip, and then I'll be looking for puts going back to the 50. But let it do its thing. Let it move. I can't trade it. It's we're about, it has about another 36 minutes, 36 candles. Let it do its thing, and we're gonna get that. Oh, that's my little sister who came to visit. But all right, guys, that's all we have. Let me say goodbye to her, and go out there, go get it, and we'll talk soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.